Maybe that visibility wound is just feeling that, like, if I put myself out there, someone's gonna see my badness. And so the affirmation I've been working with lately is that I'm good. I'm about to have a meeting with the Apollo. Yes, the Apollo Theater that hosted Shaka Khan, Prince, every single living legend. I am going to be there. If this is your first time meeting me, I'm Charlene Olivia. I'm the bitch to know in theater. I want to tell you the story of how I healed my visibility wound. Bitch, I'm trying to open this Maybelline thing. Let me put some hourglass on, bitch. I'm about to say the Apollo. This is not a Maybelline moment. A few weeks ago, I was walking around with my husband, so distraught and so upset. Like, what am I holding myself back for? Who am I trying to prove that by staying small and in lack and without the things that I want, how does that make me evidence of being a good person? First thing that I've been healing with my visibility wound is that it's okay to want nice things. It's okay to want a nice life. Beyond nice, I have been a trustworthy steward. Stewardship is a word I want to go into a little bit more detail. For example, I had a show go off Broadway in this really exciting way, and we did not have enough money to pay everyone an equitable amount. So we held our own fundraiser. We had like a community rent party essentially, and it was a blast. And everyone put in so many different ways. I'd say probably like $7,000 in total. Just because of how I am, put everything in a tracking spreadsheet so that everyone can know exactly where the funds were going. So this is an Yves Saint Laurent scarf. I've been wearing it wrapped around my purse, but today I'm gonna try wearing it as a headband, especially if I'm going so bright. I'm just gonna lean into it. Go even brighter. That's my first thing, is noticing that I am a trustworthy steward, and I know that when I have money, that I move equitably with it. I know that when I get paid, everyone gets paid. So why don't we make sure I get paid? Another step further, like, I'm gonna have good things in my life because I want good things. What if just because I want it is enough? At my core, I'm good. Like, beyond like good person, like, I'm good in my heart. I'm good with my spirit. I'm good with God, with grandma, with ancestors, with Loa. I'm good. We're good. Maybe that visibility wound is just feeling that, like, if I put myself out there, someone's gonna see my badness. But the affirmation I've been working with lately is that I'm good. So anyway, I've been very shamelessly allowing myself to feel beautiful, very shamelessly allowing myself to feel happy and luxurious, and laughing loudly and joyfully and expectantly, because I know that my well-being blesses so many people. I'm tired of moving in silence. It's really not my thing. I've never been a quiet bitch. I've always been loud. So why am I moving quietly? That's not even who I am. So right now, what I'm gonna do is allow myself to be visible. Allow myself to be as big as I wanna be. Because you wanna know something? I want a Tony. I want a Grammy, you know? Actually, I want it all. I want a Pulitzer, I want an Emmy, I want an Oscar. I want 3 houses. One where I'll hold writing retreats, another where I'll be doing meditation, another is gonna be my farm. And then of course I'm gonna have my luxury house in California with the marble floors and the terrace. You know, it's gonna be amazing. But if I want all of that, that means that I need to be okay with being seen. For years, I've been hiding behind being the playwright, being the composer. And so this year I was invited to be a main character in the show that I wrote. And it went off Broadway. And I feel so good about it. I had to really work on my bigness and allowing myself to be big and enormous and massive. And I was able to do that for a character, but now I want to do that for my life. I want this to be a ponytail. I'm gonna make this a ponytail. So now I'm living the character, and the character is me who has everything that I want. I'm actually getting ready to have those everything I want meetings. That's why I feel so relaxed. I feel like when I get those crazy nerves, that's a sign that things are not working out, but I feel so relaxed. This just feels like the next thing that's supposed to happen, just like this ponytail is supposed to happen. We got this cute Yves Saint Laurent scarf that I got when I was shopping at Manhattan Vintage. And I want to tell you something else about the visibility. Sometimes it is inside out, but also is outside in. I've been, as much as I can, trying to wear really bright colors, good fabrics. This is linen, this is well made. Because the clothes are a portal. I'm writing about massive spirit blockers and, it can heal you or confine you. What are you putting on your body? What story is that telling? I know that I want to be rich and famous and successful and thoughtful and full of depth and also so fucking sexy. And so you know what that means? I gotta look it, I gotta feel it, and I gotta look it. And I gotta feel it, and I gotta look it. The next part of the visibility wound that I have healed is that I recognize that in my core, I'm a good person. I did feel this protection over my reputation. I want my lipstick to be just a little brighter. So a tip that I've been doing is just dotting in just a touch of concealer. If I stay small, no one's going to remember the bad thing that I did or the way I made someone feel, or no one's gonna come out the woodwork and remind people not to not love me. Like, I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. I can think about the 4 people I'm afraid are gonna come out the woodwork and call me a bitch. And one that's getting so much power. And it's like, what did my mom say? You're not a $100 bill. Everyone's not gonna like you. I think I've been afraid that if I have all this momentum, all this positive momentum following me, someone's gonna use that positive momentum and spin it away from me. I allowed myself to think, what's the worst thing that can happen? And I accepted that as a possible reality, but I also don't affirm it because I believe in the reality where everything works out more. Which reality do I believe in more? I believe in the one that I want. I'm gonna be more audacious, I'm gonna be more out loud. I'm committing to getting a Canon, a really good camera, because I wanna be documented at the best fucking quality. You wanna know why? Because I'm gonna be giving the best of who I am, and I want that to be recorded the best. I actually just recently saw an old high school friend, all these college friends, like all these people that I've seen, like I've always admired like 7 to 11 years ago. And they're popping up in this really beautiful way. And it's like, wow, thank you for raising my standards. I think seeing other people be visible in this beautiful way has given me the audacity to allow myself to be visible, have visibility to feel. I want to feel sought after. I want to feel like the bitch to know. I want to feel like I'm sliding on my mink coat, even though it's hot as shit outside. I want to feel rich, accomplished, smart, but choosing to be ditzy, choosing to let people open doors for me, choosing to let people help me out because I don't have to do it all on my own. I could be visible and have a team. I can be visible and share it with community. I can be visible and trust that I'm a good steward of what I want because I've proven to myself and to my community and to my team that when I succeed, it blesses so many people. So why not allow myself to succeed? At this point, it's like for the good of all to let me succeed. And who needs to let me succeed? I do. I let myself succeed. Bitch, I've never been so excited to join a Zoom meeting. What? So I just finished my call, and these are the things that my nervous system is asking me right now. Don't jump up and down. Don't crawl out of your skin right now. This opportunity is massive. But you're an equal to this opportunity. This opportunity is not better than me. This opportunity doesn't make me different. I'm already part of this opportunity. And I feel a little Whenever I get some sort of recognition or some sort of affirmation, I tend to add excitement and anxiety and jumping around, nervousness, on top of feeling really normal and comfortable. And I think I'm just going to allow myself to feel really normal and comfortable as I got offered amenities, supports, structures, personnel, finances that I've never experienced before. And yes, I'm so grateful. And yes, this is so exciting. And I'm an equal to this opportunity. And what I don't want to signal to my nervous system is that this is like anything less than safe and natural for me. So what I've been doing is allowing myself to feel excitement and joy and gratitude, but not go into this frenetic energy of, oh my God, my heart's beating out of my chest, oh my God. Can I just receive it with grace and say thank you and say that was delicious? And they're actually gonna go out and see if they can get me some more of what I'm looking for. And I think I'm gonna say, I welcome that. Thanks. I'm giving a lot too. And I'm grateful for what I'm receiving. We're equals. This is a mutual exchange. I think whenever I try to act frenetic, especially when I don't feel frenetic, it's a people-pleasing habit of, let me show my gratitude by making this bigger than me and by being humbled by this. And what if I can say, I'm looking right at you and this is enough. Thank you for seeing if you have more for me, actually. Let me see if I have more for you. I can tell that we're really interested in this together. It's a different energy. I've been at situations where I felt this calm and I've been like, let me show how grateful and excited I am. And I've been like, thank you so much. Oh my God, I could cry. Wow. Like I can go there. I can pull that out of me. And I think there's a part of me that is saying, wow, you're not going to do that. And I think there's the larger part of me that's saying, no, this is what you prayed for, right? You've gotten used to feeling this level of accomplishment and success. So it feels natural that you have it. So act natural. What's the phrase? Act like you've been somewhere. I have been somewhere. I've seen it. So receiving it is normal.